Dr. House. I'm Sebastian Charles.
Patients aren't usually part of the diagnostic process.
Well, I'm a doctor. Listen, I know you guys don't make a lot of money.
I wrote your people a check last month.
Oh, well, write us another one.
Talk to Chase, he's rich.
My dad, not me.
Every minute, 4 people die of TB.
Wow. How can you sleep at night?
There's people dying in Africa of a disease that we cured over...
Yeah, I know. I saw the concert. Seriously. Let's say you sleep 6 hours. That means every night you kill 1,440 people. I guess you gotta get some sleep, but come on. If you stayed up another 10 minutes, you could have saved 40 lives. Do you send notes to the families in the morning? That's gonna take at least 10 minutes, so that's another 40 dead, another 40 notes. Why don't you go wreck yourself with guilt in your own room?
No, thanks. I'll stay. I'd like to hear the differential.
Dr. Cameron, tell the doctor why it's not a good idea for the patient to be here.
He's an immunologist and a TB expert.
That'll be very useful if we need somebody to say the words, "I think it's TB." What is that?
Oh, that. I'm sorry. That's my body powder. It's the only thing I've found that works in the Sahara. I'm kind of used to it. I don't even notice it.
Who thinks it smells like an elephant dung smoothie?
It smells okay to me.
That is exactly why the patient shouldn't be in the room. If you can't tell a man that his cologne makes you want to puke, how are you going to tell him that he's an idiot?
He's not an idiot.
Sure, you say that now, while he's in the room.
Look, I don't have time for this. It's TB.
Nope. The symptoms are too varied.
Well, if you hadn't seen 10,000 cases, I agree that's what you'd think.
I told you he's an idiot. You said you wanted a second opinion.
No, actually, my backers wanted a second opinion.
Yeah. Doesn't look good if you drop dead while wearing your shoe sponsor's logo.
It's TB, and I'm not dying. I'm gonna want you to plan a PPD and induce a sputum to confirm the TB. Imaging studies will determine the progress, and I think we should probably take a CT scan of my lungs just so that nobody second guesses us.
Wouldn't want that.
Hello? Could you give me a hand with this thing? I don't recall asking for a stress test or an echocardiogram.
What are you gonna do, walk out? Corporate sponsors aren't gonna like that. I need your forearm.
What's House thinking?
Sick sinus syndrome.
Well, that's a lot more serious than TB. Is that a PPD?
If it changes color in the next 48 hours?
Yeah, if House doesn't think it's TB, why would he have you test for that?
Just covering all his bases, I guess.
Uh-huh. He doesn't seem like a guy who does that.
We have you scheduled for a 10:30 echo.
Good for you.
Dr. Charles, your heart's handling the changes in orientation just fine. No pauses on your EKG.
And House tries in for the layup and no rejected.
What does this knobby thing do?
Well, I'm within protocol range. You're not going to get a different result.
The way I figure it is, this could show you problems at 6. Imagine what it'll tell you if you crank it to 10.
House, is that you?
Does it go to 11?
Would you stop? You lost. I'm scheduled for cleaning duty Thursday and Friday.
All right, I'm beginning to feel nauseous.
Would you turn the damn thing off before you break it?
Okay, I'm getting dizzy. I can't see, and I'm gonna pass out.
I win.
Those speeds astronauts throw up.
I'm not talking about the nausea.
The test revealed the problem.
Yeah? House is insane. What he just did.
Abusive and unprofessional. If he hadn't done it, we wouldn't have seen the problem. You've got an abnormal PR interval. Could be dangerous, possibly fatal, particularly if you're in Africa away from advanced medicine.
I'm gonna need a pacemaker.
We're scheduled for surgery this afternoon.
He asked me out.
Shocked. I'm shocked when patients don't ask you out.
He also asked me to come to Africa.
Boy, he moves fast.
I think the 2 questions had 2 different objectives.
You like him?
Good-looking single guy, genius doctor, cares about the world.
I take it you said no.
I think I'm that hung up on rules.
It's not House. There's nothing there.
Yeah, there is.
Did I ask ask you to plant a PPD?
It was positive. He's got TB.
Well, of course he's got TB. The guy's been in the jungle for 20 years. If he tested positive for pink eye, would you think that was his big problem?
I did a test. It was positive. Why is that a problem?
Because now he's got the big red target on his arm. The stubborn jerk thinks he's right. He won't let us do any more tests.
Well, maybe he's not the only stubborn jerk. I did an LP2, low glucose, and he has an increased SED rate. Everything screams tuberculosis.
Not everything.
If any of the symptoms are caused by the TB, it would throw off our diagnosis.
You're right. We gotta treat the TB. You want third world treatment? You got it. Boy, is it hot here in Johnny.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Putting everything on the floor of the hut. Uh-oh. What's the magic box with the moving pictures?
You think he's a hypocrite?
Hypocrite? No. Everybody in Africa's got cell phones and running water. Ha! This thing just will not flush.
Do you really think that if you come in here and make it a little hot, make it smell a little, that I'm just gonna fold and abandon everything that matters to me?
Lousy sanitation over there, too. You are not the same as them. Your life is not the same. And you're cheapening everything they're going through by pretending you are.
I am the same. I'm not special.
You can't demand to be treated like any third world sick person and call a press conference.
They treat me special. That doesn't mean I am. And what kind of selfish jerk wouldn't take advantage of that fact? Dr. House, I would appreciate it if you left us alone. Get that out of my face.
What are you trying to prove, House?
Dr. House, I would appreciate it if you left the room while...
He's sweating like a pig.
It's 100 degrees in here, House, because you turned up the
They
thermostat.
hear me? Immediate that they listen.
He's disoriented.
They have to hear me.
His arteries are clamping down.
I want everybody out of here now.
Get the crash guard. He's having a cardiac arrest.
All right. Get them out! Clear.
Come on, Sebastian. Clear.
Got sinus rhythm.
That is not TB.
Compelling television.
We think you have a tumor, easily removed surgically. We're gonna poke it with a stick.
And if there's no tumor?
Nothing happens.
Glucose is holding steady at 75.
No leaves rustling. Blow harder.
I already gave him 1 amp.
Well, I guess now will be the time to give him more than 1 amp.
It's starting to drop. 45.
I think my arm's shaking.
I'm gonna start him on a glucose strip. It's gonna seize.
Not yet.
It's continuing to drop.
Not fast enough.
He's seizing.
We've got to reverse this.
He's at 40, 38, 35.
Push an amp of D50. You want to kill the guy?
Go back to 40.
Congratulations. You have a tumor.